I design a sample arrangement for an event, and I'm going to be really honest, I ran out of the greenery that I wanted, so I'm going to be using these aspidistra leaves rolled in a cup design with these beautiful free spirit as the focal point. So this is a great design for the fall because it's orange, and again, always I'm thinking orange in the fall. How you combine that is up to you, whether you want to do it with purples, with reds and yellows, other autumnal colors, or just use it as a monocolor. So I'm just kind of wiping some of the dirt off of the aspidistra so it's shiny. I'm going to add a little bit of leaf shine to these leaves so that they're extra shiny and they look good. But first, I mean, it's good to just clear it off. I could do it right here. So, if you're watching this, this means you have switched over to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much. I am working on becoming multi-platform dimensional, as one does in this social media era. So thank you for coming to check me out here. Hopefully I will be getting better and progressing. If you wanted to see that, I think I'm getting about enough, but if you want to see how I do that, I use my nail and I just go through the back. So 1 tear, 2 tear, 3 tear, 4 tear. You do not tear all the way down. If you tear all the way down, it will become unruly and you won't be able to do it. So then you just circle it. Stapler, you can use any stapler. This is great. It's a Boss Stitch something model B8 plier staple. You can order it online, and you just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can get away with less staples. Some people do it. They're trying to be economical. It's not a great idea because 1 or 2 just isn't strong enough to hold your leaf down. So for this design, I want it to be super easy. It is a sample going to Design Cuisine tomorrow, and it's not an event I've gotten yet. I'm bidding on it, so I'm presenting something that if they like it, they'll order, and it would be for 30 arrangements. Now, the thing about samples is that if you provide a sample, then what you make come the event day has to be pretty spot on to your sample. So you want to choose flowers that you know you can get now, and in my case this is a late October event, so I want to make sure that it will be consistent. That is not hard to do with aspidistra and free spirit roses. So I've just gone along and I'm putting these down. I noticed when I put my leaves in that they were kind of popping out and giving me a much bigger footprint than I really want, so I'm just kind of mashing them down in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my Green Glow. There are other leaf shines. I like Green Glow because I think it doesn't have quite as strong of a smell as some of the other ones. And if you know me, you know I'm sensitive to scent. So then I'm going to use 12 free spirit roses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Again, when you're doing a sample for somebody, you need to know how much you're using. You need to know if it's within the budget, and you need to be able to do it again. So these just came in today. Ideally, I would have them come in a couple days early so they would have a chance to open. But since they're not, I'm just going to go ahead and open them up. So they're nice and big and beautiful. And if you have been following along, you've been seeing I've been using these a lot. Again, I think that has to do with the fall. So I don't think I mentioned, but I did tape grid my vase beforehand. Should probably do a separate tutorial just on tape gridding. I'm sure there's millions other out there, so if you wanted to not wait for me to have a chance to do it and just do it, go ahead and Google how to do a tape grid. What I like about the tape grid is that it is easy, it's fast, you can bring tape anywhere. Note, it's not your Scotch tape. Scotch tape will not hold up. I have tried that before. It is a special extra sticky Florist Oasis tape. I don't know if you can order it online. You can get it from your florist. You can get it at Michael's. I like the thicker one. There's two sizes of this. This thicker one is, I think it's 1/2 inch. The other one is 1/4 inch. I don't have to do as much gridding, and it holds really, really well. It's not going anywhere. So I'm just putting my flowers into my tape grid, working kind of around the edges first. And if you notice, I keep my stems pretty long. The reason is, of course, because as they drink the water and the water level goes down, if your stem is really long, it's not going to have a problem drinking, even if nobody refills the water. If it's really short and all your flowers have drank all that water and the water level goes down, then, well, guess what? Your arrangement's going to die. So I think it's important to know the whys. Why do we do this? Why do we do that? Why do we cut it on an angle? Well, we cut it on an angle, one, so it's not sitting flat there and not being able to get water. Two, if you cut it, then you've got more surface area for your flower to absorb water in. And there's another reason, but I cut it. So I'm just keeping opening these up. I've already used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 more to go. So now that I've kind of done the outside edge, give you another view because, you know, well, I'm going to put one more in here. So put that in there. It's looking good. These would be even prettier if they were completely open, which at the time of the event, hopefully they will be. So now I'm just going to fill in. And if you're just coming to me on YouTube, hi, I'm Ashley with Atelier Ashley Flowers. You can check me out most frequently on Instagram. I feel like that's where I live my life. Check me out in the stories. But I'm also working on posting to LinkedIn and even Facebook. So on Facebook, I've got a couple events listed. One for this Saturday, the Garden Homes Tour. You can go see that. One for November, Light Up the Seasons in support of Children's National Hospital. We are designing a tree and donating it to support sick kids. And then another one is the Washington Antiques Show in January, which is also going to be a lot of fun. So if you wanted to find out any more information about any of those events, please go there. Today is September 19th, 2018. In case you're watching this in a long time from now, which I don't know, maybe you will be, maybe you won't be, we'll see, right? The important thing is just to start, it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so I've got my 12 in, and honestly, I need another rose or two. Is it over budget? Yeah, it's gonna probably be over budget, but I can live with that if the overall design is sound. Plus, these aren't open, so if they were open, I would probably be doing a little better. I'm gonna give it 2 more. Just needs it. And if it needs it, you gotta do it. I know a lot of florists are like, well, I could retire on the amount of flowers I've given away. And I just don't buy into that because I believe that if you do your best work, that helps you to get more business. So I look at those little extra flowers as advertising costs. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll go out of business and you'll be like, see, you should be giving your flowers away. But I kind of don't think so. But we'll find out together, won't we? Okay, so that is all there is to this sample centerpiece. Pretty basic, but I think because the Free Spirit Rose is beautiful and unique, it works. So thanks